Hey there, it's Jason. You guys had questions regarding how to convert raw files into JPEG. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and look for Automator in your Finder. So Automator is this icon right here. If you have a Mac, it should be already included in your Mac. So just double click on that to open it, and we're going to create a new document. And now the type of document we're going to be creating is a quick action. So something that we can access through the Finder interface. So just click choose. Now, since we're just gonna be working with images, you want to make sure that this workflow only receives images. So we're gonna click here and we're gonna scroll down to image files. And we're only working in Finder, so make sure in Finder. And for the image, you can choose any image. I'm just gonna click on this screenshot here so I know how to identify it quickly. And now I'm gonna give you guys an option. So if you guys want to convert your original images, then I will just look for convert type of images on the actions here and drag that onto here. And now this pop-up is basically saying, do you want to make a copy of it before converting it, or do you just want to convert the original? I would ignore this just because when it makes a copy, it makes a copy in a specific folder. So in this case, I'm just going to put cancel. I'm sorry, don't add. And here, if you want to convert the original image, then this pretty much this is the only action you're gonna need. However, if you want to duplicate first, make a copy and then convert it, I would look for the actions folder action first and drag that on top. So here it's gonna duplicate the Finder items or images, and then it's gonna convert it. So let's say we want to make a copy of it and then convert the copy. Here on this action, we're gonna click on options and we're gonna activate this option here. This basically shows up as a pop-up. So whenever you're actually converting an image, it's gonna give you these options here, which is JPEG, PNG, or TIFF, or JPEG 2000, or bump map. So by default, I will just leave this as JPEG because that's the one I use the most. And whenever you actually convert the image, you're going to get that pop-up and that option for you to choose which file format you want to convert to. Okay, awesome. So now we're just going to go to File and we're going to click on Save. And here we're going to name it as, I'm just going to name it Image Converter and click Save. Now the default location for this file is under Services. So if you're looking for where this file went, it's under this path, this file path. Now I would just leave it where it is. I'm just letting you know where it's located in your Finder or your computer in case you want to delete it. But it's in here. It's under your username, your library, services, and image converter. Okay. So once that's saved, let's go ahead and quit Automator. Now I've already prepared some images ahead of time. So these are images that I've shot in Wyoming, pretty cool images of the mountains. As you guys can see, these are raw formats. So now I'm just gonna select these. I'm gonna right click, and since we created that quick action in Automator, it should pop up here, and sure enough, it's here, image converter. So just click here, and that's that pop-up that we got. And as you can tell, we got duplicates. So now I'm just gonna convert them to PNG and press continue. It takes a second for the computer to actually process the image. Depending on how big these files are, raw images tend to be pretty big, so depending on the file size, it can take some time to actually convert these images to PNG or JPEG formats. And there you go. So all the ones that are that say copy, those are the ones that have been converted to PNG files, as you guys can see there. Now, if you want to remove the duplicates, in some cases, it's totally up to you. But in some cases, you don't want to make a duplicate of the file. You just want to convert them to JPEG or PNG. Um, you would have to go back to Automator and adjust that action. So let me erase the duplicates, and I'm gonna go back to Automator, and I'm gonna show you guys a quick shortcut. So just cancel. I'm gonna go up to File, open Recent Image Converter. It's gonna show you the most recent project we worked on, which is this one. Now all we're gonna do is just delete this top action here. Just delete that. Make sure your files save, and that's it. Now whenever you want to convert this, just right click, quick action, image converter, and let's choose to JPEG, convert. Now it's going to convert the original to JPEG. Like I said, it's all totally up to you how you manage your files and your images. Me personally, I would like to create a copy just because I like to keep my raw files. Um, so there it is. There's your JPEGs, and sure enough, as far as compression is concerned, these images are way more compatible and they're way smaller compared to the raw images. Alright, so I hope you liked that small video, that little tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I'll see you soon.